So Black Madeira is my favorite fig of all time. It usually is a later season variety, but with the use of a greenhouse, I was able to ripen the fig earlier. So I would start it in the greenhouse around February and March. And the greenhouse can get up to about 100 degrees in there. So that additional heat will help induce the fig to fruit and ripen faster than just leaving it out in the kind of the climate of the Pacific Northwest. Okay, so the inside of my greenhouse has become a multi-purpose facility. I put a kiddie pool in here because this is where I quarantine my koi. But it is summertime and there's nothing in quarantine, so I put a bunch of guppies and some calico oranda goldfish in here. And they're all kind of living in harmony, breeding, and just very fat and happy. These are some of the largest guppies that I've seen, like literally ever, because of the volume of water that they're living in versus like a 10-gallon tank. This is in a 300-gallon swimming pool. So yeah, anyhow, but we're not here for that. We are here for this. This is a Black Madeira that I woke up early and have ripened in the greenhouse. I woke this thing up by putting it into this greenhouse around February, March, early March, and so I'm getting figs from it now in July. So this is the earliest I've ever gotten Black Madeira, and I am very happy about it. So if you look at this, they're usually a little bit bigger than this. And I was wondering, man, why is the Black Madeira so small this year? Well, I looked at the tree and it is loaded from top to bottom, from there to here with fruit. So that energy distribution has caused the fruit to be a little bit smaller than usual, which is okay. All right, let's weigh this guy. Zero that out. Go to grams. 33 grams. Not bad at all. Definitely a little bit smaller than it has been in the past. The skin is definitely a lot more leathery than before. Look at that. Okay, so it has literally been about 3 to 4 years since I've had a Black Madeira ripen in my garden. So I'm pretty excited about this guy. Look at that. It's smaller than previous years because there's a lot of fruit all over the branches, and so the tree has to distribute the energy amongst all the fruit. And this will typically happen with a variety of different fruits like apples and pears. If you don't thin them out, they're not going to be as big. Okay, so let's go ahead and taste this without further ado. Wow. Now the skin was a little bit leathery, but the flavor, the richness, and the density of the pulp is like it's hard to compare because the sweetness is perfect. And for me, a perfectly sweet fig would probably be around 8 to 8.5. The flavor on this thing, it was ripened in the greenhouse. Oh wow! Right near the eye of the fig is where most of the flavor is concentrated. This is where you get the drip, the honey drip, from the fig, and it feels like it kind of pulls down there as far as all the flavor goes. And it's delicious. This is so good. I would give this thing, this particular fig, about a 9.2 in terms of flavor, about an 8 in terms of sweetness. Not super big, but it's perfect. Nice little snacky bite. And that particular Black Madeira was from KK. His seemed to be the most productive out of all the different Black Madeiras that are out there. UC Davis and a few I've gotten in different places, but that particular one, when it fruits, it really fruits. And you saw the tree, it's super loaded, and it I'm looking forward to a lot more Black Madeira figs this season. But figs are very finicky because, you know, for 3 years I didn't really get anything ripe, or you know, sometimes it wouldn't even produce a single fig on the tree. So, you know, it's hard to predict figs. And it's hard to go, yeah, this thing is reliable. There's only a few figs that are like that, like the Desert King. But 1 year it could be good, 1 year it could be bad, 1 year it could be fully loaded with figs, the next year there's nothing on there, or 3 years later, like this one, you know, I finally got figs off of it again. So, you know, I don't know if you consider that fun or you consider that frustrating, but this is why you got to have more than one variety, right? Because, you know, this particular variety isn't doing well, maybe another one is, and so, you know, having a nice sizable collection is good. For me, I'm still downsizing the amount of figs that I've got, and I think the last couple of years I've probably sold off about over 200 varieties, and I want to shrink it down to literally 50 to 70 trees that I have to take care of, and that's it. So, you know, I'm working down that list, and I'll have that list for you guys once I figure it out for myself. And you know, hopefully it'll help some of you that are in the same climate as I am. So once again, that's Black Madeira fig. Very tasty, tough to beat, and I'm looking forward to a couple more that are on the tree right now that are starting to turn and get ripe as well. So if you don't have Black Madeira, I would highly suggest getting one for your collection. It is a harder fig, or later fig, sorry, to ripen, but worth the effort, worth the trouble. If you have a greenhouse, fantastic. If you have to waken it up inside, you know, your south window in March or February, it's worth it. So, see you guys. I hope that was helpful, and catch you on the next one. Bye. Oh my goodness. Where'd all my Black Madeiras go? Who took it? What? And there he goes, the fig thief. Bye, Nolan. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourself. Until the next time. Bye.